Hello, and welcome to the WBAP 820 570 KLIF Weather Podcast for Monday, May 2nd. I'm Chief Meteorologist Brad Barton at the Cumulus Media Center in Dallas-Fort Worth. We are in the thick of the severe weather season here in early May. And here in North Texas, those of us who've been around a while will never forget the Mayfest storm near downtown Fort Worth, May 5th of 1995. A massive supercell dropped grapefruit-sized hail on the Mayfest grounds along the Trinity River with no solid shelter, just tents and marquees all around. The 4-inch hailstones injured 400 people, broken arms and legs, head injuries, and so forth. 60 people had to be hospitalized. And as the storm plowed east into Dallas County, the hail let up, but the rain picked up, had a rainfall rate of over 8 inches per hour. Many areas picked up over 2 inches of rain in just 15 minutes, and it turned into one of the worst ever flash floods in Dallas County. At least 18 people drowned, most in their cars. 2 people were killed in lightning strikes, and 1 young child was sucked into a storm drain and drowned. It did close to $2.5 billion damage here in North Texas, and at that time, 1995, it was the single most expensive non-tornadic thunderstorm. Just large hail, 70-mile-per-hour winds, and about 8 inches of rain in an hour across parts of Dallas County. No tornado. It may still hold the record for the most expensive non-tornadic thunderstorm. Now, if you want to see some of the damage the hail did, I suggest you click on the Mayfest Picks, stormtrack.org. Stormtrack.org. That's Tim Marshall's collection. He's a meteorologist, a structural engineer, a rock star storm chaser, and a friend of mine. And you've got some interesting pictures there. Now, we did have some severe storms in West Texas Sunday night that maintained their intensity all the way to Dallas-Fort Worth, hundreds of miles, with numerous severe thunderstorm warnings in the early morning hours of Monday, May 2nd, and a tornado warning in southern Parker County, south of Weatherford, between 2 and 2:30 Monday morning. No reports of an actual touchdown or storm damage at this point, but the storm was capable of producing a pretty significant tornado. All right, let's look at this morning's satellite loop in east and northeast Texas. You can see the heavy clouds from the remnant thunderstorms that formed last night in West Texas, moving on into Louisiana, into the Ozarks. And now look off to the west. We see another clearing trend, which could destabilize that atmosphere for another round of strong storms in Oklahoma and northwest Texas Monday night. Okay, here's the North American model at 500 millibars. Starting out over Kansas is the impulse that set off the big storms Sunday night in Texas and Oklahoma. And there's a bigger storm system right behind that one with more severe weather likely for the Midwest on Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly as late as Thursday night, Friday morning. Now, North Texas will not get the worst of it, but we will get some of it, probably late Monday night and again Wednesday afternoon or Wednesday night. And this video from AccuWeather storm chaser Reed Timmer is just incredible. This is an airborne drone video of the biggest tornado that was set off Friday night by that storm system east of Wichita in Andover, Kansas. It was an EF3 tornado, damaged over 1,000 homes and businesses from southeast Wichita up through Andover. 6 people were injured, 1 critically. It also dropped 2-inch hail east of the town of El Dorado. And worse than that, 3 OU meteorology students who had chased that storm were driving back to Oklahoma a few hours later when their car hydroplaned and collided with an 18-wheeler on I-35, killed all 3. And this is the second big tornado to hit Andover. Much of the town was wiped out in May of 1991 by an EF4, possibly an EF5, and you can look that up as well. Again, that was a huge tornado hit over Andover, Kansas in May of 1991, and some of that earlier video footage is absolutely terrifying. Okay, here we'll close in on the regional North American model showing multiple outbreaks of showers and storms tonight, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and possibly Thursday nights across the Midwest and North Texas. Again, it looks like the worst storms are going to be up in Oklahoma and Kansas, but don't let the 30 or 40% rainfall forecast fool you. That's not a probability. This is a coverage percentage. 30 to 40% of our forecast area in North Texas will see some rain and thunderstorms, some of which could be severe. Okay? All right, let's go to the surface maps. Tonight, the West Texas dry line will start moving east, setting off another severe weather event up in Oklahoma. And moving ahead through the overnight hours, those storms will dive across the Red River into North Texas, and some of those storms could be severe. And some of those storms will still be around Dallas-Fort Worth and northeast Texas on Tuesday morning. And meanwhile, another Pacific Northwest storm system, look back to the northwest, will be dropping more rain and snow in the northern Rockies. And it's probably stronger than the one that is coming through the Dallas-Fort Worth area in the next 24 hours. And by Wednesday morning, that storm system in front and dry line will be setting up in west and northwest Texas and could drop a new round of severe weather on North Texas Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Now, by Thursday morning, the actual Pacific front is coming through, and the rain will be coming to an end probably midday or maybe mid-afternoon on Thursday. Of course, we do need that rain badly. So here's the severe weather outlook for Monday with an enhanced risk over Oklahoma, Kansas, and the Ozarks with a dangerous moderate risk outlook, and that's from the Kansas-Oklahoma border over toward Tulsa Monday night. That's the red area. And here's the next potential severe weather outbreak closer to North Texas Wednesday or Wednesday night into Thursday morning. So we could get some of that Wednesday night, or Thursday morning. After that, we'll be clearing off and warming up. All right, for Monday, partly to mostly cloudy, windy, and humid with a high of 85. We'll be building up Gulf moisture and humidity again. Winds out of the south 20 to 30 miles per hour and gusty right off the Gulf. And then overnight Monday night, slight chance of thunderstorms early evening, and again overnight hours. Some of the storms could be severe, low 60 to 65. On Tuesday, mostly cloudy, breezy, and cooler. We'll be on the good side, on the cooler side of the first Pacific front with a high of 76, low in the 60s. Winds north at 10 to 15 miles an hour. On Wednesday, that front goes away, and we'll start to warm up again with more Gulf humidity, a high of 87, more clouds, a new chance of afternoon or evening thunderstorms on Wednesday, gusty southeast winds. Thursday, the rain ends early, clearing breezy and cooler by afternoon, but we might be 80 or 82 that day, then down in the low 60s Thursday night. On Friday, sunny and warm, high 87, and we're looking at lower 90s this weekend. So thanks again for joining us for today's weather podcast from WBAP 820 and 570 KLIF. I'm Chief Meteorologist Brad Barton. We'll see you the next time. Bye.